Very clearly, this is going to be a reaction and discussion of My Hero Academia Season 5, episodes 9. And the reaction is now going to commence. What? Last episode had some awesome animation. This is a reaction and discussion of episode 8? Have I not watched episode 8? I have watched episode 8. I just, for some reason, didn't expect to be right about the fact that Baku actually is a great team player and he decided everything. Yeah, the team is actually relatively balanced. They have a lot of power, some scouting ability, utility. Wow. Sure you do, like everyone. Yeah, what is doing? Oh, okay, Baku is leading them. Seru is literally just Spider-Man around. Had a feeling Baku would work like that. Oh, supporting here. We'll see. I'm curious. I think it is. I hope he loses, but I am pretty proud of Bakugo though. He is working with everyone else, even though he is leading. Wugs? Oh, they're confusing her. Huh? She can make herself into small pieces? Lizard. Ooh! This is another ability similar to Hawks and Pony. Right, that's the name of the horn girl. Depends on how powerful are the parts, but... Huh. Yeah. Ew. Oh. Oh, Ghoul specifically. Oh, you can... Oh, controlling how fast it drives. Jack Mantis. Razor sharp. I can't hear anything because I've messed up my headphones. Alright. Okay, Baku taking care of that. There we go, some teamwork. Baku covering for her. Shocking, but good work. Yay! For the first time in his life. Yeah, I know. Everyone is shocked seeing Baku do this. Wow. They're shocked! Everyone is shocked. Whoa. Right. Oh. Right. I hope he loses, but I don't see how that's even humanly possible. They don't have a single good offensive quirk. Yeah, it's shocking, I know. With a kick. Yep. Huh? Right. Everyone is shocked. Very rightfully. Ooh. I'm glad they realized that. Okay, makes sense. That's cool visual. Okay, makes sense to think about that. Oh, what did you do? Whoa. Wow. Louder. Ooh. Okay, it's an interesting ability, but how much can it progress? Yep. There we go. Sugar Rush. Right. Oh. Ooh. That's cool. I'm shocked. I'm legitimately shocked. Most shocking reaction of My Hero Academia so far. Expectation subverting reaction. I know I said it, but I'm still shocked. Yeah, this one's gonna be quick. It's insane. My dear students. Right. Okay. Right. Shocking, I know. I don't blame Class 1B. They didn't have any awesome quirks to help them in this battle, or rather any specific counters. But also, yeah, just who would have expected that? I would have lost. If I had a quirk that made me pretty much Superman, I still would have lost, just out of the shock that Baku is working with them. No? Oh, you know, what about her quirk? Yeah. Good work, taking care of her. Good work, Seru. I knew you were gonna do something. Good strategy. Ooh, the grenade. Good work. Yikes. Hit it. It's shocking. Shocking! Don't lie to yourself. Well, that part, yes. Oh my. Yep, they won. Actually, it took them 14 minutes, but hey. Yep, Bakugo crushed it. Wait, Bakugo liked spicy food? Didn't know that? I must have, but I have forgotten. Ha! Of course. Right. Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah. Oh, he's also calling him Kachan. Oh, am I gonna say something? Yep, that's the normal reaction. It was. Stupid counter. Oh, Bakugo. I'm impressed. I am impressed. No, that's never happening. No, All Might, let's not be delusional. Right. Oh. Wow. What a way to put it. You're right about that. Nope. Oh yeah, he's a monster. Yeah. So, Monoma, can you copy Midoriya? We still haven't seen that. Wait, Blank with his? Wait. Did I miss something? I think I missed something. Midoriya alone makes this team strong. Also, Pinky has general physical strength on top of her normal abilities, right? Yeah, certain quirks give you multiple abilities, like Todoroki, and obviously of Pinky. So yeah, we don't know anyone in Class 1B, right? Utility! You are all utility. And Midoriya is power. Where's Midoriya? Where is Midoriya? Oh! Okay. Right. Well, yeah, you're the only offense. Sure. I'm certain you can. Now, I want to see the other quirks. Are we gonna see a little bit? So, Shinsu. I'm excited. I hope Shinsu and Monomo win. I don't think they are gonna, but I hope they do. Yeah, I don't know 3 quirks there on Class 1B. They said that they're mostly technical, right? Just like the other team, which we'll see. End the episode. Over. They really extended times. Knew it. I wanted to see at least some of the quirks of Class 1B. Honestly, I don't really have much to say. Only one thing really happened in this episode and only one thing I really care about. That's not the case, but in my mind I forgot everything else that happened in this episode. Bakugo was team player. Yes, I said that. I know. I know. Yes, Is it ridiculous that I really said that in the last episode? Only in the last reaction. Only. I said it half as a joke. I had a 5% expectation that they're gonna give us Baku actually being a good team player and everything. 5%. But seeing it is a whole another thing. Oh, I don't know. My eyes are getting teary, and not because I'm sad or happy, but maybe confused. I'm confused. Maybe. I don't know. I am impressed. Good work for Bakugo. This to me is the greatest achievement he's ever had in the entirety of the show. Yes, I'm saying it. For me, this personally is his greatest victory ever. From episode 1 to this one, greatest achievement ever. Nothing even compares closely to it. Okay, that's all. I might be going it all. No, when it comes to actual fights, yeah, I mean that. When it comes to character development, not really, but when it comes to fights, yeah, even the first one. Although I guess the first one was kind of a catalyst, just like some other fights, but yeah. The important thing is this is the conclusion of how Bakugo is. I guess when it comes to fighting and teamwork, which, yeah, it's... Well, guess he has changed. Just like Class 1B didn't expect it, I kinda didn't, even though I said it. I don't blame Class 1B. As I said during the reaction, I said it again. No one was expecting that, really. Right, so where was I? Yeah, I want to talk about someone else. I'm not gonna talk about Deku's team and everything. Actually, I'm gonna talk just a little bit. When it comes to matchups, obviously, that's something I really appreciate. Is the fact that in the battle with Baku and obviously in this one with Deku, obviously, certain quirks are utility. And you really can't... You can use them offensively, but not to the extent that you can use something like Explosion or One for All or just half ice, half cold, half hot. I think it's that. But yeah, obviously offensive quirks. So yeah, I appreciate that they brought that again, and I do love that ever since episode 1, I believe it was mentioned, and it continues to be mentioned that sometimes, yeah, your quirk is just a very bad matchup, or it's just not useful in the situation. Try your best, but you're going to probably fail. That's how life is. And I appreciate that. It was good to be seen again. And talking about that, yeah, Class 1B had an awful, terrible, complete another garbage matchup against Bakugo. They had one, one truly offensive quirk, and it was a close range offense, which, yeah, I, yikes, I don't know what I can say. Yeah, actually curious, I did go back, I wanted to make sure, obviously, if I read it properly the first time. Huh, interesting. Monoma actually getting some limitations as well. I'm going to talk a little bit about Class 1B and obviously Baku's fight, which, yeah. But first I want to mention this. So Monoma's quirk doesn't work on every quirk. It's curious because I feel like Shinso's quirk seems easier than, my gosh, can't talk right now, Bakugo. Because he can copy Bakugo's quirk, but he couldn't copy Shinso's? Why? Or, well, he believes he can, so I'm certain he won't be able to. Now, I would love for them to explain to me how his copy quirk works exactly so they have a better idea. I assume maybe it's similar to Aizawa's, where he can negate only quirks, or rather copy quirks that are not like Tailman that give you an extra limb or something like that. So, yeah, it's curious. This is something I definitely should pay attention to when it comes to the next episode. Another very important thing is the fact that Monoma's team mentioned the fact that pretty much all of them are utility quirks except Monoma. Because, I mean, he is the ultimate utility quirk, but he's still deficit. But I would also say he's definitely the greatest offensive power they have, at least from what we know. Which means that I would love to see what would happen if he copies 140. I'm certain they're not gonna go there, but I would love to see what's gonna happen. It's curious, I don't understand how his quirk is going to function. Because obviously of copying quirks like 140 or I mean I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But yeah, let's just talk a little bit about the fight with Paku and the poor unfortunate students in Class 1B, which had one recommendation. Sadly enough, she couldn't do that much because just like Mudman, her quirk is great. It's absolutely useful, and obviously she had great plan to make Jiro pretty much worthless in her greatest quality, which is, I would say, obviously, her ability to tell sounds differences and everything, whatever this can speak right now. The important thing is she kind of negated one of Jiro's abilities, but yeah, it's just sad that she doesn't have an offensive quirk. It's good to know that apparently she regenerates certain parts of her body, but it has certain limit, which always then Zero took advantage of, which I definitely have to say good work when it comes to his performance. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much right now, but the important thing is he performed decently well. Obviously, Bakugo was the MVP, not even a doubt in my mind. But honestly, just the fact that he was cooperating makes him the MVP because he was clearly the greatest offensive power on the team. Sugarman is a great close range fighter, but yeah, Bakugo is an amazing. Just he's a cannon. He's a literal cannon. So yeah, I can't really say. I can say so much more when it comes to how useful Bakugo is, but I don't need to. He showed it in this episode. Sadly enough, yep, Class 1B had all utility quirks. The wild guy, whatever he is, yeah, I think it's wild. I think her name is Wilder. So yeah, he is using his quirk in a very cool way. I liked it. It was very cool utilization. Yeah, I really lost my speech there. But as I was saying, it was a very cool way to use his quirk and it makes a lot of sense. He can definitely trap many powerful individuals with his quirk. Still, I don't see how his quirk is going to progress a lot, but I definitely see how it's useful as well. So maybe he can obviously enough use his quirk on people. So can he actually do it to someone on the ground and maybe freeze them there forever or something? I mean, unless they cut their legs or something like that. That would be messed up, but can he possibly do it? Maybe. I don't know. I'm just thinking about how he could have used his quirk against Bakugo. Obviously, of the Glue Man, yeah. Yeah, it's just they had so much utility, zero offensive power. I would say the greatest offensive power was probably the girl that was trying to distract Jiro, but she didn't get to do much. She really didn't, which is sad. It really is. I think her quirk is similar to Hawk's. I think so. But I think but unlike Pony and Hawks, it appears that her floating parts have less power. So I definitely see why she was a recommendation student, but yeah, she obviously didn't do that. She obviously wasn't able to do much in this specific battle. I assume she doesn't have as much explosive power as Pony or Hawks. Otherwise, she definitely would have used it against Bakugo. Also, I wonder whether she... I mean, we know that she regenerates certain parts, but what is going to happen if Zero taped all of her body? Would have she actually... Would have there been some permanent consequences to her? Good questions. But yeah, everyone did great. I obviously, Bakugo did pretty much everything. Class 1B was wrecked. They were annihilated. I'm honestly trying to give them as much. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt that they can do better. And I mean, they. That's the thing. Bakugo and his team were very well rounded. They had two power people and two utility people. And on top of that, their two utilities were also, well, not two, but Jiru is definitely good offensively as well. And Zero, I would say his tape quirk seems stupid, but it's insanely useful, and he definitely demonstrated it, how useful that ability is when it comes to mobility, to restraining people, and I think it was mentioned before that it's stronger. You know what, I'm not gonna talk about details, but yeah. Bakugo, for the first time ever, was working with everyone else. He had a good team, and by that I mean balanced team. He had a good amount of offense and good amount of defense. And no, actually utility, that's what I wanted to say. And yeah, class 1B simply had only utility quirks. Except the guy that was I think it was sharpness or whatever. He can always make sharp objects in his body. He's a praying mantis or something. I assume he also had some boosted strength, but yeah, that really didn't help him, did it? Because he's a close range fighter, so he couldn't do anything, especially because he was the only offense on the team. I'm sad. I'm really sad that Koswambi couldn't do anything. I wish that Bakugo lost. I really wish that he did his everything. I wish that Bakugo gave it his all and he still lost, but hey, it is what it is. Obviously, Bakugo has learned his lesson, so he didn't deserve to lose. And everything was in his favor, so I don't see how it was possible for them to lose. But the next battle is very interesting, and I can't wait to see some new quirks. And I believe three people, right? Yeah, we know only Monoma and Shinsu. So, yep, I'm very much so excited. There's a video there, you can subscribe to my channel there, and I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did.